Welcome, my friend. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe you're lying on your bed, maybe. You're sitting in your room, maybe. You're outside with your phone in, your hand trying to escape reality for a moment. Maybe your heart feels heavy. Maybe your mind is racing. Maybe you're just tired of being stuck in the same place. Wherever you are, I want you to pause. Just for a few minutes. Forget the noise around you. Forget the people who doubt you. Forget the problems pulling you down. This moment is yours. And in this moment, I want you to hear something that might shake you awake. Ask yourself honestly, are you living or are you just breathing? Because there's a big difference. Breathing is automatic. It's survival. Living, that's different. Living is waking up with fire inside you. Living is chasing a dream that makes your heart beat faster. Living is looking at your life and saying, yes, this is mine. I created this. I fought for this. Too many people are just breathing, moving through the days like ghosts, scrolling through other people's lives, hoping, waiting, dreaming, but never acting. Is that what you want for yourself? A life of half-lived days? Or do you want to feel alive, really alive before it's too late? Let me tell you something raw. Time is not your friend. Time is not waiting for you to get ready. Time is not pausing because you're scared or confused. Right now, even while you listen to me, your time is leaving you. One more minute gone. One more chance slipping away. You don't see it, you don't hear it, but it's happening. Life is not infinite. You don't get to press restart like a video game. You don't get a second chance to relive these years. And yet, most people live as if they'll get another life after this one. They waste their days on excuses, comfort, fear, and regret. But listen to me carefully. You don't have to be like most people. You don't have to be another name on the list of wasted potential. You have a choice right now to wake up, to break free, to take control, to say enough. Enough of sleeping late, enough of doubting yourself, enough of saying one day and never meaning it. Your life is not some practice session. This is it. This is your chance. Do you know what the saddest words in the world are? If only. If only I had studied harder. If only I had started that business. If only I had spoken up. If only I had taken the risk. If only I had loved myself enough to try. At the end of life, people don't regret the things they did. They regret the things they didn't do, the dreams they buried, the chances they never took, the courage they never found. I don't want you to live a life full of if only. I want you to live a life full of I did. But here's the truth, nothing will change until you decide to change. You can watch 100 videos, you can read 1,000 books, you can dream all night long, but if you don't act, if you don't move, if you don't take that first step, your life will stay the same. Think about yesterday. What did you do with it? Did you grow? Did you improve? Did you take one step forward? Or did you waste it scrolling, complaining, comparing, wishing? And what about today? Are you going to repeat the same story, or are you going to write a new chapter? The choice is yours, always yours. I know you're scared. I know starting feels impossible. I know your head is full of questions. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough? Let me give you the answer right now. So what? So what if you fail? Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Failure is proof that you tried, that you had the courage most people don't. Every person you admire, every success story you look up to, behind it is a mountain of failures, rejections, and pain. The difference is they didn't stop. They didn't let fear control them. They kept moving. And so can you. You want to learn English? Speak even if your words break, even if your grammar is wrong, even if people laugh. You want to start a business? Begin with what you have, even if it's small, even if people doubt you. You want to change your body? Start walking, start exercising, even if you can't do much today. Do something, anything, because action builds momentum, and momentum changes everything. The problem is, you keep waiting for the perfect time. You say, I'll start next week, I'll start next year, I'll start when I feel ready. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. There never will be. Life will always be messy. You will always feel scared. You will never feel completely ready. That's the secret no one tells you. The ones who win in life are not the ones who wait. They are the ones who act. While scared, while unprepared, while unsure. Later becomes never. So stop lying to yourself. Stop saying, someday. Your someday is today. Look, I'm not here to give you sweet lies. I'm not here to pat your back and say everything will be fine if you just wait. No. Waiting kills dreams. Excuses kill dreams. Comfort kills dreams. You are stronger than your excuses. You are bigger than your fears. But you have to prove it to yourself. Not to me, not to the world, to yourself. Every morning when you wake up, there are two versions of you fighting. The weak you and the strong you. The weak you says go back to sleep, scroll some more, relax, you can do it later. The strong you says get up, work, move, grow, now. Every day one of them wins, and your life is the result of who you feed more. So tell me, who are you feeding? I want you to imagine your future self 5 years from now. Imagine two versions. In one version you stayed the same. You kept wasting time, you kept waiting, you kept making excuses. What do you see? You see regret. You see wasted years. You see someone tired, frustrated, angry at themselves. Now imagine the other version. The version where you started today. You worked every day. You grew every day. You failed but got back up. You spoke. You built. You tried. What do you see? You see strength, confidence, success, pride, and here's the shocking truth. Both versions are possible. Both versions are waiting. Which one becomes real depends on what you do right now. Stop saying you can't. Stop saying you're not ready. Stop saying you don't have time. You do have time. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. You're just giving it away to useless things. 1 hour on social media becomes 1 year of wasted life. 1 hour of excuses becomes 1 year of regret. But 1 hour of growth every single day becomes a life you can be proud of. It's not magic. It's discipline. It's choices. It's deciding that your dream matters more than your comfort. And don't you dare tell me you're too weak, too unlucky, too broken. You are not weak. You are not unlucky. You are not broken. You are just unused. Your power is sleeping inside you. Your fire is buried under years of fear and doubt, but it's still there, waiting for you to wake it up, waiting for you to stand up and say, enough. I will not waste my life anymore. I will not let fear control me anymore. I will not be my own enemy anymore. Listen, you're not here by accident. You're not just another human walking around with no purpose. You are here because you have something the world needs, a gift, a talent, a story, a dream, something only you can bring. But if you hide it, if you bury it under excuses, the world will never see it, and you will die with it still inside you. That's the most painful thing in life, not death, but dying with your gift still inside you. Don't let that be your story. I want you to start acting like your life matters, because it does. I want you to start speaking like your words have power, because they do. I want you to start walking like your steps are building your future, because they are. Everything you do matters. Every choice, every hour, every action is building your destiny. Stop pretending you're powerless. You're not. You're powerful beyond what you can imagine. And when you fail, because you will, fail many times, don't hide, don't cry, and quit. Fail forward. Fail proudly. Fail loudly. Let your failures be proof that you tried when others didn't, because failure is not the opposite of success. It's the path to success. Every failure brings you closer. Every mistake teaches you something. Every rejection is redirection. The only way you truly lose is if you stop trying. So from today, make yourself a promise. A promise that you won't waste your life anymore. A promise that you will take action, no matter how small. A promise that you will not let fear or excuses control you. A promise that, when you look back years from now, you won't say, if only. You'll say, I did. Maybe right now you're thinking this all sounds good, but my life is too complicated. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my problems, my responsibilities, my pain. And you're right. I don't know every detail of your life, but I do know one thing. Pain is universal. Struggle is universal. Everyone has battles, everyone has scars, everyone has moments when they feel like giving up. The difference is not in the problems we face, but in the way we respond to them. Some let pain destroy them, while others let pain shape them into something stronger. Think about it. Every scar on your body tells a story. Every heartbreak in your chest taught you something. Every failure you faced gave you a lesson. You didn't go through all of that just to give up now. You didn't survive all that pain just to stop here. You're still breathing, and that means you still have a chance. A chance to build, to grow, to rise. Don't waste it. I know sometimes you feel alone. You look around and it feels like nobody understands you. Nobody supports you. Nobody cares about what you're going through. And in a way, that's true. Most people are too busy with their own lives to worry about yours. But listen to me carefully. That is not a curse. It's a blessing. If nobody cares, you are free. Free to try. Free to fail. Free to start again without anyone's approval. Free to become whoever you decide to be. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for someone to clap for you. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Save yourself. Clap for yourself. Let me tell you something raw. People will doubt you. People will laugh at you. People will say you're wasting your time. And when you finally succeed, those same people will ask how you did it. They'll say, you're lucky, you're talented, you're blessed. They'll never see the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the tears, the pain, the failures. They'll only see the results. That's why you can't live for their opinions. You can't let their doubt control your destiny. Imagine if every great person in history listened to the doubters. Imagine if Thomas Edison quit after failing 100 times. Imagine if J.K. Rowling quit after 12 rejections. Imagine if Steve Jobs quit when he was fired from his own company. Imagine if Nelson Mandela quit after 27 years in prison. We wouldn't know their names. They would just be forgotten. But they didn't quit. They turned their pain into power. And that's why we remember them. And you, my friend, have the same choice. Will you let people's doubts bury you? Or will you let them fuel you? Will you let failure stop you? Or will you let it build you? Will you let pain break you? Or will you rise from it? That choice is in your hands, not in anyone else's. Now let's talk about excuses. Excuses are poison. They sound harmless, but they are killers. Every time you say, I can't because I don't have time. I can't because I don't have money. I can't Because I'm not smart enough, you are. Feeding poison into your mind. And slowly, that poison kills your belief, your confidence, your fire. But here's the truth. It's never about resources. It's about resourcefulness. You may not have everything you want, but you always have something. And if you use that something, no matter how small, it will grow. Think about the people who started with nothing, no money, no support, no connections. But they had hunger, they had discipline, they had the courage to start where they were with what they had, and slowly they built something. If they can do it, why not you? Why not now? Why not start with what you have, instead of crying about what you don't? Look around your room. Look at your phone, your notebook, your books, your computer. That's enough to start something. That's enough to learn, to create, to build. The problem is not lack of tools. The problem is lack of will. You're waiting for perfect conditions, but perfection is a lie. The only perfect time is now. The only perfect tools are the ones in your hands. And let's be honest, most of the time, when you say you don't have time, it's not true. You do have time. You just spend it on things that don't matter. Hours on social media, hours on TV, hours gossiping, hours overthinking. Imagine if you redirected even half of that time into building your future. Imagine what you could create in 1 year of pure focus, 1 year of giving your best every single day. Your life would transform, but you keep saying later, and later is just another word for never. Now I want you to think about your comfort zone, that little bubble of safety you've built for yourself. It feels good, doesn't it? To stay safe, to avoid risk, to do the same things every day, to never feel uncomfortable. But here's the truth. Your comfort zone is a cage. It's killing your dreams silently, because nothing grows there. Nothing. Great is born in comfort. Every success, every achievement, every victory lives outside of it. You want to speak fluent English? Then you have to speak, even if you make mistakes, even if people laugh, even if your accent is broken. You want to start a business? Then you have to risk failure, risk embarrassment, risk losing money. You want to build a strong body? Then you have to push through pain, sweat, discipline, and hard work. There is no easy way. There is no shortcut. There is only discomfort. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you grow. Think about a seed. If it stays comfortable under the soil, it will never become a tree. It has to break through the dirt, face the sun, face the wind, face the storm. Only then it grows. You are the same. If you stay buried in comfort, you will never see your true potential. You have to break out. You have to face the heat, the pressure, the pain. And only then will you discover how powerful you really are. And yes, people will laugh at you. People will doubt you. People will say you're crazy. But let them. Because in the end, those same people will come back and ask you how you did it. They'll say, "Teach me." And you'll smile because you'll know the secret. The secret is not talent. The secret is not luck. The secret is not connections. The secret is courage. The courage to leave your comfort zone. The courage to act now. The courage to keep going even when it hurts. Now let's talk about overthinking. Overthinking is the prison of the modern world. You want to start something, but you think too much. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if they judge me? What if I'm not good enough? And you think and you think and you think until your energy is gone. You haven't even started, but you're already tired. You've already imagined failure so many times that you believe it's real. And so you do nothing. But here's the truth. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to take the first step. Action creates clarity. Action creates confidence. Action creates results. Thinking without action creates nothing but fear. So stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop waiting until you know everything. You'll never know everything. You'll learn along the way. Imagine a man who wants to learn swimming. He reads books about it. He watches videos. He buys the best swimsuit. He studies techniques, but he never jumps in the water. Will he ever learn? No. And that's what you're doing with your life. You're studying, watching, preparing, but never jumping in. And that's why you're stuck. The water looks scary, but once you dive in, you realize you can float, you can move, you can swim. The fear disappears, but it only disappears after action. So from now on, I want you to follow one rule. Think for 10 minutes, then act for the next 10 hours. Don't overcomplicate, don't overplan. Just start. Because momentum is everything. The first step is the hardest, but once you take it, the second step is easier. And soon, you'll be running. And remember this, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success. Nobody is going to carry you to your dreams. This is you versus you. Your biggest enemy is not your parents, not your boss, not society, not the government. Your biggest enemy is the version of you that chooses comfort over growth. The version of you that says, I'm too tired, I'm too scared, I'm not ready. That is the enemy you have to fight every single day. Imagine two wolves inside you. One is weak, lazy, scared. The other is strong, disciplined, hungry. Which one wins? The one you feed more. Every choice you make, every habit you repeat, every action you take is feeding one of those wolves. Feed the strong one. Starve the weak one. That is how you win. And don't tell me you're not disciplined. Discipline is not something you're born with. It's a muscle you train. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Study for 30 minutes every day. Put your phone down 1 hour before bed. Small disciplines, repeated every day, will change your life. You don't need giant leaps. You just need consistent steps. But you must be honest with yourself. Stop lying. Stop saying you'll do it later. Stop saying you'll change tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. It's always today. And if you can't start today, you won't start tomorrow either. So prove to yourself that you mean it. Take action now, not later, not next week. Now. There's something I need you to understand deeply. Success is not built in one day. It's not a single big decision that changes everything. It's built in small, invisible choices you make every single day. The world claps for the result, but the result is just the echo of hundreds of small, unseen battles. Waking up when you didn't want to. Studying when your mind wanted comfort. Working when you felt tired. Choosing discipline when laziness was whispering in your ear. That's where success is born. In the dark, in silence, when nobody's watching. When nobody's clapping. You see, everyone wants to win on the big stage, but few are willing to train when the lights are off. Everyone wants to shine, but few want to burn. Everyone wants the glory, but few want the grind. And that's why most people remain average. They wait for motivation, for the perfect mood, for inspiration. But winners don't wait. Winners show up, whether they feel like it or not. Winners know that feelings are liars. Feelings will tell you to quit, to delay, to stop. But discipline says, keep going. And in the end, discipline always beats motivation. Think about it. You don't feel like waking up early. You don't feel like exercising. You don't feel like practicing English. You don't feel like chasing your dream. But if you live by feelings, you'll always be a slave to them. Strong people don't let feelings decide their future. They let discipline decide. They train their willpower until it becomes stronger than their excuses. And yes, willpower is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. At first, it's hard. At first, you'll fail. You'll pick up your phone when you promised yourself you wouldn't. You'll skip the workout when you said you wouldn't. You'll waste the day when you plan to be productive. But if you keep trying, if you keep pushing, you'll get stronger. Soon you'll become the person who controls their habits instead of being controlled by them. Let me tell you something. You already know what you need to do. Deep inside, you know. You know you need to study. You know you need to stop wasting time. You know you need to change your habits. The problem is not knowledge. The problem is action. You keep ignoring the voice inside you that's telling you to move. You keep silencing it with excuses and comfort. But that voice will never die. It will haunt you until you listen. Because it's the voice of your true self, the self you were meant to become. And let's talk about comparison. One of the biggest killers of dreams is comparing yourself to others. You look at someone else's success, their looks, their skills, their money, their confidence, and you feel small. You feel like you'll never be enough. But listen to me carefully. You are comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You're comparing your struggles to their victories. You're comparing your first step to their 100th, and that's unfair. You don't know their story. You don't know their pain, their failures, their nights of crying, their rejections, their loneliness. You just see the result. And then you hate yourself for not being there yet. But your journey is different. Your timing is different. Your struggles are shaping you in a unique way. If a sunflower compares itself to a rose, both will feel insecure, but both are beautiful in their own way, and you, too, are unique. The fastest way to kill your progress is to compare it with someone else's success. The only comparison you need is with yourself. Are you better than you were yesterday? Are you stronger, wiser, more disciplined than you were a week ago? That's the only race that matters. You versus you. And every small win counts. Don't let social media trick you into believing everyone has it figured out except you. Nobody does. Everyone is fighting silent battles. Everyone is carrying pain you can't see. So stop comparing. Focus on your own growth. Another thing you must learn is this. Not everyone who gives you advice deserves to be listened to. The world is full of people talking, giving opinions, telling you what to do, how to live, what's possible, what's not. But most of them have never lived what they're talking about. They're speaking from fear, not from experience. Your uncle who tells you not to start a business because it's risky? Has he ever started one? Your friend who says you'll never speak good English? Does he even try? Your relatives who laugh at your dreams? Have they ever chased theirs? Don't. Take advice from people who've never walked the path you want to walk. When you need guidance, look at the results. Has this person achieved what I want? Have they gone through the struggle, the pain, the journey? If yes, listen carefully. If not, thank them politely and move on. Don't be rude, but don't be stupid either. Protect your vision. One wrong piece of advice can delay your dream by years. And let me be clear about something else. Nobody is going to pick you. Nobody is going to give you permission. Nobody is going to clap for you at the start. The world is not waiting for your dream to come true. The world will ignore you until you succeed. That's why you have to pick yourself. You have to clap for yourself. You have to believe in yourself even when no one else does. Think about J.K. Rowling. She was rejected 12 times before someone published Harry Potter 12 times. She was told no 12 times. People said she wasn't good enough. But she picked herself. She kept going. And now, the world knows her name. Imagine if she waited for someone to believe in her. Imagine if she quit after the first rejection. We wouldn't have her story. Don't wait for someone to choose you. Choose yourself. Every single day. And let's talk about risk. No risk, no story. If you want a life worth remembering, you have to take risks. Safe lives are forgettable lives. Nobody remembers the person who played it safe, who never dared, who never tried. They remember the ones who jumped, who risked, who dared to look stupid, who dared to fail. Risk is not the enemy. Comfort is. Yes, risk comes with failure. Yes, risk comes with pain. But it also comes with growth, with adventure, with transformation. Imagine you want to learn English, but you never speak because you're scared of making mistakes. You stay silent for years. And then you wake up one day older, wishing you had just tried. That regret will eat you alive. But if you risk speaking, if you risk embarrassment, you might fail at first. People might laugh. But soon, you'll improve. Soon, you'll grow. And one day, you'll speak fluently. That's the reward of risk. And here's the most brutal truth. The clock is ticking whether you're ready or not. Time doesn't care if you're scared. It doesn't care if you're not prepared. It doesn't care if you're waiting for the right moment. Every second that passes is gone, forever. And one day, you'll wake up, older, wondering where all those years went, wondering why you didn't start earlier, wondering why you let fear control you. Don't wait until regret is the only thing you have left. The time is now. So from today, promise yourself, no more excuses, no more waiting, no more later. This is your time. This is your life. This is your chance. Take it, own it, live it. Because your future is waiting. Your greatness is waiting. Your dream is waiting. And it's time to go get it.